Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Glad that you're here. I'm sitting on the ground because I don't have my tripod. I don't have chairs to sit in except for the one behind me, but that one's broken. But I'm glad you're back and a happy new year. So with every new year, things kind of get or feel like a reset button for a lot of people because of the new year. My wife and I are going to a place 3 hours away from where we live, and we're gonna go up to Wisconsin, isolate ourselves to just kind of realign what our goals and our needs and our desires and our maybe being vulnerable to what our failures are. So we're gonna do this whole journey, and I'm really excited. I am so prepared. I got this thing packed up. Now I'm only bringing my laptop to dump files on there. I don't have internet access over where we're going, but this just has pens, booklets, highlighters, chargers, of course, because I still have a phone and that's still necessary for emergency reasons. And then, I got a whole lot of other stuff, and we're only going to be there for like a 3-day weekend, so I might have overpacked, but that is my issue usually when it comes to packing, is that I overpack, and then in cases where I think I'm being minimal, I underpack and I forget the necessities. I know I'm not alone, but if you can drop some tips in the comments to let me know how to better do that, to better prepare for a place of where we're going or a trip or whatever, let me know. And maybe I can spread some wisdom to you about some things that I've learned along the way. But there's a few things that I need to get done first. Always kind of spooky in here and superly bad lit, my bad. Oh, I'm like choking. Now we wait. Okay. And time to close this. So, one thing that I have a question for y'all is, so obviously with New Year's you get a New Year's resolution, but with the cliche question of like, what is your New Year's resolution? I would be super curious to know, but more so is like, what are some goals that you've always wanted to do or complete throughout all the other years that you've, put resolutions on, but haven't like been able to ever get to it, or you felt wasn't like a resolution because it was too far-fetched? I know for us it was like doing this wedding photography business, or I think more personally for me was doing YouTube or anything like that, because it just felt like something that was so far out of like reach and didn't make any sense. I didn't know what to film or talk about, or I was just too awkward. So I'm curious to see like what y'all might have like as for yours, and just see how exactly alike we are in that, that we all kind of have like a similar fear of like just creating. So let me know in the comments. I still have 128 miles until the next merge, so wish us luck. It's not long, but it was just a quick weekend trip, so we're super excited to see what the location looks like. I haven't flown drones that much, so I'm just doing one of the quick shots because I'm not skilled. We gotta get out of here because we gotta get food, and then we gotta get by the cabin before 8. We'll probably get there around like 6:30 though. It's fine. I'm just excited to see what it looks like. So embarrassing enough, I thought we were actually recording, but the mic wasn't even on. But we just got here, and it's pitch black, and it's snow everywhere, which we're super happy about. Because we were worried that there would just be kind of just muck and whatever, because that's where it is and how it is we're by us. But there's a lot of snow around us, and so we're about to enter in. This is where we're at. It's literally pitch black. Like, you probably can't see much of anything. Okay, so we're gonna get in. So this is the space. It's super tiny. You can kind of see around me, like there's the bed right there. Then you got your stove with the kettle, which is super important because I am making pour-overs tomorrow. All right, yeah, and so they also have this thing called the cell phone lock box, which is just a box just to put your cell phone in. The whole idea is to end up detoxing from your phones and technology and all that. We'll be doing that, but I'll be obviously filming and doing stuff like that too. So not full detox, but detox from like social media, communication, and stuff like that. Super cool. So they even got us a little s'mores kit. If we want to make s'mores, they gave us firewood out front with these little steps here. I'm curious to see. These are just lights. Oh, sweet. Just lights that turn on. Super cool. Alright, so we finally got the coffee done, and I just gotta say, I don't know if I did it right completely. I made a pour over and a French press. French press definitely didn't do it right. That's the French press. And then this is the Ethiopia pour over, but this one I did okay, but I forgot to hit a timer, so I was strictly just making it off of feel. It's still good. Yeah, still good. And now we're just attempting to make pancakes, but we're running into some issues because we forgot measuring cups. And not that you need a measuring cup to, make it, but it helps. I'm gonna try to flying the drone around here, like kind of now. I'm thinking of shooting it like through the window. I don't know how that would look, but just kind of get some practice because super cool. For those who are curious what drone I have right now, so my wife had bought me this this one for my 23rd birthday. 24th? Was it? It was. Sorry, my 24th birthday. Whoops. It's a DJI Mavic Mini Pro. Absolutely love this thing. I don't have a drone permit or license or whatever, so this just comes in clutch when I just want to like throw it up, or when I just need it in a quick fix, because I usually don't have a lot of drone things that I need to do, but when I do, it's super fun and super great, and the quality is fantastic for the size and the sensor that it comes with and everything. So super recommend that. finally got to come outside and see this beautiful forest that's out here. It's so dense. I love it. I love foresty, snowy, all the wonderful things about that. Otherwise, I don't like snow. I don't like snow on the streets when I'm driving because all the other people are idiots. And of course, I'm the smart one who never gets in trouble with anything. No, but I love this. This is, when I think of forest, I think of the snow falling and the trees covered in it and the cracks of the branches and all these. So good. But while I've been here at the cabin, I've been thinking a lot, of course, about the goals that my wife and I have been thinking about for 2023, and then personal, and then business, and YouTube, and all these things. And it got me thinking about what it means to do those things, and why do we fall out of goals structuring and goal planning, and why do we fall out of that? And I think a lot of it has to do with all the outside exterior influences, or the idea that we feed ourselves the idea that for us to have this amazing goal, the process also has to be amazing. And every turn that there's something that's negative, even if it's you being the negative thing, forget it. I'm going to go quit. And the reason I say that is because that was me. And my one goal for 2023 is not to do that. I'm having so much fun doing this thing. And there's so many times where I've been frustrated doing it, like, getting like upset at myself, or like, this isn't being the way it is, or I can't shoot slow-mo because it's too dark, and how do every other photographer or videographer, how do they always get this nice crisp B-roll footage using the exact same camera? And so I'm discovering that. But now I'm discovering it with the joy and the hope to learn it. And that's the mentality shift that we need, is knowing that the change is about to happen in our mindset. Doing anything takes time. Anything. But for it to change, or to learn, or to have a skill in it, you need to do those things within that time. Now, this isn't philosophy like 101, or like, wow, that's some kind of profound thing. But for me, it's like, when you have a habit of just not doing, or a habit of thinking one way, or having these habits that are not beneficial to creating or benefiting those around you or yourself or whatever that you're pursuing. So when you hear something new like that, or when you have a mentality shift, it becomes like an epiphany. And that's kind of what I've had. I have 5 goals for 2023, and I just wanted to share them really quickly with you. So number one is to grow my YouTube channel. I would hope to hit 1,000 subscribers by 2024. I don't know how. It's really weird having almost 100 subscribers. Like, I know people have millions and whatever, and hundreds of millions, and being PewDiePie and Mr. Beast, of course. But 1,000, I would really feel like that would be such a wonderful accomplishment, because it would show that I've persevered and gone through it, and that you guys also stayed and persevered with me. So that would be one thing. I don't exactly know how that would look. I don't want to formulate it in such a way that it's a math equation. I just want to work hard and to make things that I enjoy and think that are helpful to you guys. Number 2 is to dig deep into my skill set. Learn something new. I've been wanting to learn After Effects really well. Photoshop, I've been wanting to learn really well. And just take on these challenges. Learning how to do 3D animation, 3D rendering. Or it could be even anything else, of the sense of like woodworking, leather making, whatever it might be. I just want to be able to be a person who dives into new things and is okay with that. Number 3 is to become someone who is known to be selfless and serving of others. I can't say that I've been super great at that. The opposite, and a lot of times very selfish, and always thinking like, who cares what they think? I don't care what people think. And it's not really about the caring what people think. It's about whatever they say anyways, and you're still going to go and show that love and servanthood and selflessness towards them. So as someone who's now married for a little bit over a year, not that much later, coming up on 2 years, but someone who's married now newly, I'm realizing how selfish I am in my marriage and how it affects all my other relationships. So I want to be someone who is known to be loving, selfless, and serving of others. And not just those who are my family, but those who I don't even know, or maybe even are my enemies to a point. Number 4 is, which was number 4? Number 4 was, number 4 is to lose weight. I've gained some poundage and definitely was not looking forward to that. I don't think most people are. And I've noticed how unhealthy it's become for me. So my goal is to lose some weight or just to become healthy. So if it's hitting the gym or running and if I'm gaining muscle and that's giving me weight, that's fine. But it's to become healthy and disciplined in my body so that I can be disciplined in my mind. And then number 5 is just to have fun. Fun, but with hard work. Not just fun just to have fun, because life isn't always just fun, but fun and find the enjoyment of whatever that you are doing. The willingness to do. And I think when you start to find the willingness to do anything, there's a lot of joy that can come out of it. Now, it's not joy of always like, I'm smiling and happy, but there's fulfillment. So someone who is willing to pick up the work and willing to do those things. So those are my 5 goals. Of course, I have other things, with like the business that I run with my wife and all these other aspects of life. But those are my 5 right now that I wanted to share with you. And so I encourage you to write down a few of your resolutions and goals down in the comments. Maybe you have questions about things. Maybe you have something that you want to see within the channel. Whatever it is, let me know down in the comments. I would really love to read those and really would appreciate to see what you guys have. But yeah, so I'm just really happy to be out here in the woods. It's like pin drop quiet. I love it. And as I say that, there's a bird, but that's okay. Those are the sounds of nature that are acceptable. I don't hear any rumbling trucks, and I don't hear construction. I don't hear any of that. I just hear the nature of the world, So the creation of the land. So I love that. But yeah, I don't know if this is the end of the video yet, but if it is, be sure to like and subscribe and to leave me the comment. I greatly appreciate it. All right. I'll see you in the next one.